Lovely, lovely people, a pleasant evening to you. All right, beauties, wonderful, lovely people. I'm seeing something here on the Ministry of Finance's page. It says resumption of performance increments for public sector employees. This was written on the 30th of April, 2026. It says following a meeting on Wednesday, April 29, 2026, between the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service MOFPS, and the Jamaica Confederation of Trade Unions JCTU, both parties are pleased to advise that an agreement has been reached to resume annual performance-based salary increments. Gosh, I'm not so fond of the word increments, and it just feels like a sluggish move to get to where you would want to get. But maybe any movement is better than zero movement, I suppose. This development reflects the continued engagement and advocacy of the JCTU as well as the Ministry's commitment to advancing matters affecting public sector employees. A formal circular will be issued by the Ministry on Monday, May 4, 2026 to provide details of implementation. Lord, I pray that it's a good one. Jesus. The Jamaican people want some money. We want some money. We want some money. We want some money, especially us hardworking, educated, beautiful, and bright people. Ladies, even our handsome men. Employees will recall that circular number 20 dated November 18, 2022 suspended incremental movements for the period April 1, 2020 to March 31, 2025. During the implementation of the government's new compensation structure, with the completion of this reform on March 31, 2025, the conditions are now in place to facilitate the resumption of increments. Accordingly, payment of annual performance increments, including seniority allowances, that's great, where applicable, will recommence in the 2026-2027 financial year, which we are now in. The MOFPS and the JCTU emphasize that this step demonstrates the value of sustained collaboration in addressing public sector workers' concerns. Both parties remain actively engaged in negotiations for the contract period from April 1, 2025 to March 31, 2028, and are committed to concluding these discussions as soon as possible. While several items have already been agreed, efforts continue to resolve outstanding matters from the compensation restructuring exercise. In the interim, the resumption of performance increments is a tangible and positive outcome for employees. Both the Ministry and the JCTU acknowledge the ongoing contributions of public sector workers to national development and reaffirm their shared commitment to improving terms and conditions of service. All right, so we're looking forward to seeing that circular that will be issued on May 4, 2026 to provide details of the implementation, because they have come to an agreement and they're going to resume the annual performance-based salary increments. When I hear the word increments, man, you just want to hear like something that says a jump, like an accelerated move, as it relates to, it mentioned about the employees will recall that circular number 20 dated November 18, 2022 suspended incremental movements for the period April 1, 2022 to March 31, 2025. Will the public sector workers get that retroactive amount? I hope so. And government officials, if you want to win the hearts of the people, just do right by them. Give it to them just as how you gave it to yourselves when you had the increase of 100, 200, and 300%, and probably any back money. Just give it to the people. Nobody said there is money. There is always money. Money has not migrated to the moon. It has not taken a trip to the stars. It is right here on planet Earth because it can only be traded on Earth. No other planet. unless I don't burn up the money in the fire or throw it in the sea. And I doubt that strongly. I hope that the retroactive will be paid and that they will begin this thing. What month are we in now? In the month of May. May's month end, we start to see, you know, the changes. Because it's long overdue. Alright, powers that be. So we're looking forward to great things. I hope this thing is not, we hear says this, that, and the other. Alright. Anyway, guys, you know what to do with TikTok and YouTube. Subscribe. Give me one of those lands. And you can certainly follow me on Instagram.